Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Welcome back to the show, Larry.
Jim, always good to be on the show.
How does Elon Musk's search for so-called clean minerals for his batteries affect recycling?
Well, I will say one thing for his push for nickel, carbon-free nickel, carbon production-free nickel, and that's done a tremendous amount for some of the companies that have nickel deposits out there, talking about going into production, and of course it's a high-cost endeavor, and but their stocks have doubled and tripled, because of what Elon had to say. So that's good for the market. And I think that if they're looking for carbon-free nickel, they should look at us. I mean, we can produce recycled material, even though there's reports out there that there's not enough of it. But to be very honest with you, there's quite a slug of scraps out there that we would start our process with and produce carbon-free nickel for sure, especially on 811 batteries, meaning 8 parts nickel, 1 part cobalt, and 1 part manganese. So, it's a great topic, and certainly it's creating a lot of speculation in the field of producing these materials. So, I for one, will have included a couple of articles in this on our podcast, and I for one, certainly toast the what Elon has to say, and but I think this is going to be great for recycling. Certainly, J.B. Strobel's announcement of recycling in Nevada and using high heat is sparked a big interest in recycling, and we're getting a lot more calls now on potential financing and that sort of thing that will help us along the way. And it's JV's endeavors are, like I say, we needed somebody big. I've been saying this on my podcast for some time, to spark interest in the recycling field. And JB's has a stellar reputation out there, being part of Tesla, co-founder of Tesla, and now starting up with a recycling plant in Nevada with redwood materials. So that's the spark that we needed, and if I can remember the spark we needed when we were looking for molybdenum, back when we had about a $10 million market cap, and within a year and a half we had a $300 million market cap, and I can hope that this is going to happen with our recycling efforts. Certainly we've got the patents held down solid. We've optimized the plant. We will do further optimization on that. The pre-leach came out at a high rate, and we had talked about that last week. So it's an exciting arena that we're in, and you have to say, for one thing for certain, is that there's a lot more publications on it. The last podcast that Zarko did got some interesting comments on it from interesting people, and so we just move on. And now I think we're in a bull market, and if you're looking at the stock, trading higher, better volumes. So it's only a matter of time till those volumes double and triple, and at that time we'll start to see hopefully gaps in the price of the stock. And so it's a happy week for me. It's been busy, and we've got had a lot of more interest in looking at short-term financing and perhaps working into long-term financing from some of the funds and brokerage firms out of the east, being in the Toronto area and in New York. So it's starting to feel like we're really making some traction here, and I couldn't be happier about that, Jim. Now, some of our titles this week are going to be, we'll put up the YouTube interview with Zarko, and the mining.com came out with a lithium-ion battery waste may widen recycling market report, which is another thing that's needed. They're claiming that 8 mines the size of Gibraltar's Katanga will have to be into production to meet that battery demand 10 years out. So, and also, the plant in Reno, the Tesla plant, Panasonic plant, is going to add another line on there, so they're increasing that. And I have to say that Elon's going wild with all the battery manufacturing plants that he's putting in around the world, like China and Germany and those areas. It's and another one in the U.S. He foresees a big demand for batteries for EV cars, and I think he's on the money. And I follow everything he does, so I can't but agree with him. I mean, things are going to get much, much, much better. So, we're in the right field. It's been a drag up until now, but, we need other people in the field. I know people get concerned about, somebody else is going to go recycling. They're going to get all the material. Not going to happen. There's 10 years from now, there's going to be could be up to 100 recyclers out there, and everybody's going to be busy, and the one that has the best in the West recycling process will be the busiest. So I'm hoping that's where we fit in. But it's exciting, Jim, and you'll hear more from us next week. So that's the short version of my podcast today.
Larry, for people new to American Manganese, where are you traded, and where can they get more information about the company?
We're traded on the Toronto Venture Exchange under the symbol AMY. We're traded on the U.S. Exchange under the symbol AMYZF. We're traded in Germany under the symbol 2AM, or in Frankfurt. And you can get all the information, do all your due diligence by going to our site at AmericanManganeseInc.com. If you want to contact the company, you can email me at LREAUGH@AMYMN.com, or you can phone at 778-574-4444. And I wish everybody a great weekend.
Larry, thank you so much for the update.
You're welcome.
I'm Jim Goddard. I've been speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Our conversation took place on September 11th.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.